education belongs to all of us. Imfundo yethu sonke. And working together, we have to for learner success. My office is responsible for transforming the system and not reforming the system. And there's a difference between the two. When you reform, you maintain the status quo. But when you transform, because you risk that zonke bullets and arrows because you are shaking the foundations of land. There is teaching happening, but there's no learning. And when that happens, it means that there is a systemic problem. And when we speak about things systemic, it means that we have to recognize what indoni le kwi system eyenza into bana kungafundeki. Do you know what we do? Sifuni reasons ubana abantu abakwazi ufunda sisenza le nto environmental hypothesis analysis sithi othisha abafundisi maybe or bafundisa wrong maybe or abazali abakhathali maybe or the department this that. You know, we do that, and every time we increase, we want to buy more of this. And if when you buy a pool for a child to come swim, a bigger pool. Now, instead of that child knowing how to swim, they drown. Because we have gotten to this syndrome, come on. If you can't ride a bicycle, don't take an electric bicycle, like a was because reading is a skill, but there was a discussion that was ensuing in one of the meetings I was attending, and somebody said, children are not wired. Some of the children are not wired for reading. There are only two wiring scientifically. We must not teach wrong science because there are two wirings that happen in Zimbabwe that distinguishes abantu from animals. Is speaking and walking. Anything else is learned. It's a skill. And very key to what I'm going to be talking about today is why ndibizelwe ukuthetha ngento equity. And again, equity is not only about how much you are going to be giving to a person. It is also about the improper way some things are done for particular groups of people. Because we know today that in South Africa, underperformance has a color, and that color is black, and it has a class, and that class is poor. Now, when you are busy with transformation, we do something called epistemic disobedience. Because we are trying to get to the bottom. And now because we don't want to upset the apple cart, training, leadership, your principal, training, your teacher, and yet there's underperformance. It is because CBC reformation and not in transformation. Epistemic disobedience. Because epistemic violence that our system is built on is that its systems, the African philosophy, are judged and by how much they mimic the Western standards. In terms of this standard, and then when children get to school, we teach them to remove who they are so that they assume a persona, a lingua, and I'm going to tell you how that affects into reading. Because knowledge is not always in books, but dakwethu. Noma ungayithenga ilibrary igcwala incwadi apha. Imfundo ayiyo yasesikolweni. Usuka nayo umfundi sepha emncinci uba umntana kudala ubuliswa njani. Zonke ezazi izinto ezifika apha esikolweni ngoku zingebaluleki. When we do that, it is called epistemic violence. So how our curriculum has been, not only in South Africa, in the entire of the African continent, and that's why we can't move. But what is interesting is that there are particular groups within this country and within this continent who are doing well. What keeps other groups from doing well and what makes other groups to do well? Now, if we don't address the elephant in the room, we are going to be constantly in this mode of interventions, pointing to each other and blaming one another for something that is systemic, and that is why our role is to ensure that we change that. That's why we try to